everyone, welcome back to Animal Wonders. Today I have a brand new animal to share with you. He's recently rescued and he doesn't even have a name yet. Some of you may have been wondering what animal it was that we went on a little road trip to go and pick up, and it was this little hedgehog. He was living with someone who no longer wanted to take care of him anymore, and we are happy to provide him a safe home where he could live out the rest of his life. He has not been handled very much, so he is quite grumpy and doesn't really like to be held. He's really huffy right now. Hi, little Bubba's. I did put some treats around, so hopefully he comes out and he munches on some of those little dried mealworms. But I think he's going to be pretty huffy and defensive for a while. We have started working on desensitizing him to us, getting him to know our smell and kind of what's going to happen around here. But we're really just trying to let him know that he's safe. And this is a good home for him to hang out in. So I hope that he's going to come out and start sniffing around. Looks like his little nose is sniffing around. He's just feeling very defensive. He doesn't trust us quite yet. And so that is our job, to let him know that he is safe. And even if he hears our voices being loud, or if we come close and he smells us, or if we touch him, that he's not going to be hurt. There he goes. Oh, I'm glad to see him feeling more comfortable. Good job, buddy. Some of the ways that we're working on getting him to trust us are just going and talking to him and getting him used to hearing our voice. And we're also doing daily handling with him. So every day we pick him up and we gently hold on to him. He eventually will calm down and he unrolls, and then we set him down, and he will eventually over time learn that we pick him up and nothing bad happens. And so it will get him used to us, and he'll eventually come around and start trusting us. Another way that we're also trying to speed up that process of a trust bond is giving him positive reinforcement. So when he does open up, we'll give him a little treat. And so he's not only feeling relaxed, but he also gets a, yay, I got a reward and I'm feeling good and I'm with a human. And that will hopefully pair those good feelings with being around humans. So hopefully that works quickly as well. Now, since we have multiple people that are going to be working with him, he doesn't have to get used to like our specific smell. He needs to get used to smelling humans in general. And I'm actually going to put on gloves. Now, a lot of people say don't wear gloves when we're handling hedgehogs and you want them to get to know you. And there is something to that if you want them to just get to know one person and learn your smell. But if all of his caregivers, wear the same pair of gloves, he's going to get used to the smell of the gloves, and then multiple people can handle him, and he will trust us all of us. I know. And it also protects my hands from being poked by him. He is really pokey. Some hedgehogs aren't super pokey. We've had quite a few hedgehogs at Animal Wonders that I handle barehanded, but some of them I do wear gloves with because I have really sensitive hands. I have eczema, and wearing gloves helps protect me and also allows me to continue handling the animals. So I'm gonna go get a pair of gloves and pick up that little guy, and he just decided to head on back in there. All right, I got my gloves, worker's gloves. He also really likes the smell of these gloves. They're made out of leather, and hedgehogs tend to really enjoy smelling and then chewing on leather. So these are fun for him as well, but he's gone all the way back in his little hut here. He said, that light is very bright. Come here, Bubba's. You can see that he's just really on guard. And so handling every day is going to help make sure that he gets used to this. But Now, I would really like your guys' help naming him. What I'd like to do is, if you have an idea for what you would like him to be named, go ahead and leave it in the comments section below, and then we will pick our favorites and we'll give it to a list to our patrons on Patreon, and then they will get the final vote, because our patrons on Patreon are amazing. If you would like to become a supporter of Animal Wonders, head on over to patreon.com/animalwonders, and you can become a monthly donor and support us that way. And then you get fun little perks like being able to vote on new animal names, or even a stuff your face video. We do an extra bonus video every month where you get to just watch an animal be super cute, eating something really cute. Can you hear the birds? That's Zoe. She can hear me, and so she is talking up a storm. It is afternoon, and it is time for their dinner, their second meal of the day, and they are very excited for it. So they hear me, and they want to join in. But this little guy, he is just waking up. He is going to be looking for his breakfast. Hedgehogs are nocturnal. And one of the things that I like to do when an animal comes in and they're not used to being handled and they don't really enjoy human attention, I like to make sure that they still have plenty of things to do all day. And so we'll give them environmental enrichment, and it helps make sure that they don't get bored and they're still mentally and physically stimulated. And so I would like to, look at his cute little face. I would like to show off what we have set up for in his new home for him to play with and interact with. So, all right, little buddy, I'm gonna set you on down there, put your home back, and give a little home tour. What do you say, bud? All right. First up, we have some treats there, and he's wide awake now. It is really nice to see him being more comfortable. He really likes this back hut hide with the blanket in it. That's probably his favorite place to hang out. He has started running on his wheel here. He didn't for the first week, but now he does, and he soils it every day. That's how we know he's really using it. He has wedged himself in there. We can't even see him anymore. All right, buddy. Well, we decorated for the holidays, and so he has some Christmas decor as well. He really likes pushing things around, so these big rolly stuffed animals are fun for him. They're always moved around every day. We filled this with this little container here with fun little things that he knocks this over, and he disperses those all over the place. So they're always in all over the place when we get here in the morning. He hasn't really used this bed yet, but I think it's a really cozy bed. I think that'll be really fun once he gets into it. And we have another hut over here. He can go in there, and there's a blanket under there as well to get all cozy in. And then underneath, we have a heat pad here. And so this is his hot area to make sure that if he's feeling cold, he can go warm himself up. And then back here is probably my favorite part of it. He gets to dig and play in his little shredded cardboard bin. It's kind of like the ball pits. He goes in there and has a lot of fun, and I have some footage of that so you can enjoy watching him being super cute. So he is very happily cozied away from me and in his favorite spot right now. So I'm going to let him be back there and not bother him anymore. For today, we will again pick up interaction tomorrow like we do every day now. If you have a name suggestion, leave it in the comments below. I really want to get this guy a name. He kind of looks like he has two faces, which is that could give us a lot of ideas for names. I'm really excited to get to know him better and get him into shows so we can start sharing him in our public presentations. I love educating about hedgehogs. And if you'd like to learn more about hedgehogs, we have a wonderful video. I can put it up in a card. You can click on that and check out more about hedgehogs. But I will be doing a follow-up video so we can celebrate what his name is and you can learn a little bit more about him. I hope you enjoyed this little meet and greet with our new hedgehog, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.